They will all pay. Every one of them.
The chant began at dusk, a low hum that made the palm fronds shiver. Amina knelt in the circle with the others, their faces painted with white chalk. The air tasted of ozone and bitter herbs. It took my heart and ground it to dust. Amina intoned, a voice raw. "He will pay," echoed Iyabo, eyes like flint. "They will all pay," whispered the third. Folake. This was their new covenant, not for healing, but for reckoning. The love they had given to men, to husbands, to sons, to lovers, had been returned with betrayal, scorn, or theft. Now, they would trade that wounded love for a different power. Amina raised the clay bowl, filled with ash from burned love letters and thorns from the forest. "We give our tears to the night. We give our softness to the wind.
In return, give us wings of fury. Give us claws of fire."
The world dissolved into a whirl of shadows and heat. Bones cracked and reshaped, skin hardened into feathers, the color of a starless sky. With a cry that was neither human nor bird, 3 gigantic eagles surged into the black sky, their eyes burning with cold green light. They formed Dakbo's compound first. With a sweep of a powerful wind, a thatched roof exploded into flame. They swooped over the marketplace, their mere shadow causing clay pots to shatter. They shredded fishing nets with their talons and poisoned the wind with a single drop from their beaks. The village of Ayetoro, which had nurtured their gossip and turned away from their pain, became a canvas for their wrath. Panic screams were music. The rising smoke was their incense. Night after night, they returned. The village became a skeleton of scorched posts and fear. On the 4th night, as Amina circled above the chaos, her eagle eye saw a tiny figure running. It was a small boy, stumbling, his face lit by the flames. He clutched a wooden toy, a clumsy carving of a bird. He wasn't Dakbo's son. He was the child of the woman who sold herbs, who had once secretly left yams at Amina's door when she was first cast out. The boy looked up, directly into her burning green eyes. He didn't scream. He hid behind a broken wall, crushing his toy, his small shoulders shaking. A memory, sharp and unwanted, pierced Amina's fury. It was not of Dakbo. It was of herself, as a child, hiding from a storm, small and terrified. The spell wavered. A vast eagle heart, built for vengeance, stumbled over the swan. The covenant had been for justice against betrayal. This was not justice. This was just a child. A terrible conflict tore through her. Iyabo and Folake shrieked, urging her to dive, to burn. The darkness she had embraced pulled at her, but the woman she had been, the one who knew the name of every alien leaf, that woman saw a sick child. With a wrenching cry that held both rage and grief, Amina broke from her sisters. She wheeled away from the flames towards the dark, silent forest. She felt the transformation rip back through her, painful and sudden. She fell to her knees in the dirt of her grove. Human again, vomit and tears streaking down the sacred chalk on her face. The other 2 eagles circled above the village once more, then followed, transforming with furious snarls. "You are weak," Iyabo spat, standing human before her. "To let one child stop our vengeance." Amina wiped her mouth, her body trembling with spent power and dawning horror. She looked at the smoke staining the horizon. "No," she said, her voice a ragged thing. "I saw what we have become. We are not punishing betrayal. We are becoming the monster that broke us." She turned her back on their scorn and walked to the iroko tree. She placed her forehead against its bark, not to draw power, but to seek an older truth. "I wanted fire," she whispered to the ancient spirit, but all fire does is burn, even the one who holds it. The next morning, the villagers found baskets of medicinal herbs at the edge of the burnt fields, the remedies for burns, for shock, for the sickness that follows smoke. There was no name attached. Amina was done with the circle. She was done with the night flights. Her pain was still a stone in her chest, but she would not let it become a wildfire for everyone else. She would heal her own wounds, one bitter leaf at a time. Alone. It was not forgiveness. It was a different kind of strength, a quiet one.